What's up everybody, Soul here with another sort of Convallaria video for you, and today we're going to be taking a look at Camelot and a team comp that I've been running with him, having a lot of fun with, and yeah, I hope you enjoy. So let's get right into it. First and foremost, we have our boy Camelot right here, and so as you can see we are running that Crushing, this is basic attack, King's Fighting Spirit, Verdict solo carry, Scorn, the Masses, and Proud Lion Heart on him for that awesome aura. We are running his signature weapon, Surtur the Darkfire Axe. We are running that Shield of Justice, and we are using the Sword and Wand Resonance on him. And then we are also running that Dream of the Magician for that awesome AoE damage. Next on the team, we are running Coco. Now the reason we're running Coco is because we absolutely love cooldown, we love energy reduction, we love all of that, and so that's exactly what we want on him. And of course she offers some great damage boosting with that crit damage up and so on and so forth. And so on her we are running that Armor Piercing Strike, Stay Strong, Potluck Protector, Iron Pot Stew for that wonderful crit 2, crit damage 1, as well as that AoE Happiness, and then that Coco's Treasure Chest. And then on her, of course, we have that Brutal Axe, Mystery Guardian, Double Pinnacle for that awesome HP percentages, and then the Silence of the Hermit on her. Next on the team is Gloria. Gloria, we are running that Lance of Justice, Counterattack, Vow of Justice, Lance of Longinus, and Longinus Brilliance. For her, we are running that double-sided halberd, that crystal burst armor for that strike back HP, just good mix overall. I like it personally. And then we got that sword and cup resonance for that awesome lifesteal and bonus to damage. And then of course we have that Dream of the Magician on her because we love doing some AoE damage. Gloria is like an all-rounder in this. She's doing some decent stuff as far as damage. Great stuff. She's got some sustain, and then she's also boosting damage with her awesome auras and support. It's amazing. Up next we have Nydia. Nydia on her, I'm running that basic attack of Ice Arrow, Winter Protection, Death Sentence, Breath of Winter, and Death Bird's Eye. Now you don't have to run this build on her. If you want, you can go straight damage. It doesn't matter. You can intermix, do what you want. I went damage over time on her for this because, you know, we don't really have a lot of damage over time. It just gives us some flexibility. But anyways, I'm using that melee mega crossbow on her, Blood Luxite Amulet, and then of course we have that Sword and Wand Resonance, and then I love this Dream of the Magician on her for that awesome AoE damage. Now, there are some new Terror Whispers. I haven't tinkered with them too much, messed around with them, but this is obviously a build. If you're going damage over time, you probably want that damage over time Terror Whisper on her, but I have not utilized it just yet. Up next is Simona, and on Simona we are running that Ice Maid Sword, Ice Shards as her reaction, Ice Maid Armor, Icy Blast, and Winter Doomsday. On her, of course, we are running that Starry Sky Heritage as her weapon, Fancy Hat as her trinket with that wand and cup resonance for that engraving resonance. Absolutely love it. And then I enjoy having Course of Fortune on her. Absolutely enjoy it. She's a great support character, has a lot of utility, does a lot for the team in creating pushbacks situations, creating walls, we're screening the enemy out, you name it. And then of course that ice terrain. She's got a lot to offer. And then of course giving shields. She's a fantastic all-around unit. And then the last person on the team is Falin. Falin's coming in with that Adaptive Strike, Selfless Rescue, Gentle Support, Recovery Magic, and Teleportation Magic. Absolutely love it. On her we've got that Cornucopia Staff. Oops. We've got that Wild Spice Vial. And then I'm running that Mercy of the High Priestess on her. She of course has that cup and wand resonance for that engraving resonance. Absolutely love to keep her rolling at all times. Want to make sure that we are able to use whatever spells we want as generally as often as we can. But she's primarily on the team here to add some supportive heals, but that shielding, we want to keep that shielding up. And then she, of course, gives us some mobility with that teleportation magic, because if you know, Camelot can kind of get away from you. And so you're going to have to play catch up with your team, and she helps you get right up in there with everyone else and keep up with him. With that said, let's take a look at him in battle. And so here we are. We got Tower Conquest. Of course, Gloria summoning that lance. Here we go. Gonna juice up our speed. Simona comes up, pushes the boulder, gets some decent damage out right away. Here comes suppression. We're not really too fussed about it. We get the Iron Pot Stew rolling. Get the nice buff out from Gloria, and then here comes our boy Camelot doing what he does. We're going to go right into the back line. Try to get right to SP's Samantha right away. Comes Nydia. We're going to take care of old boy here. We start putting some damage in on him. Told him no, he cannot come up here. So we see SP Samantha start setting up. She wants to use her big old AoE. We're going to want to get Camelot out of there. He's pretty hardy, but he's not that hardy. He has great physical shield, but magic's not really his forte. He uses a hallucinogenic shroom from Coco, and then that Lance of Longinus to ignite that smoke on old boy over yonder, Leonid. Here we go, getting some decent damage out with Camelot. And we teleport him out to make sure that he is good from this AoE right here. We are now out of trouble. Use that March command. Get those shields up on everybody. Simona comes over and says, why don't you just stay over there on that side. Beautiful stuff. A little zone of control. Get that Iron Pot Stew out again. Beautiful damage there from Gloria. And we're going to poke her down. Nope, we're just going to kill her from behind that wall. And then we finish it off. And there you have it. That is my Camelot team comp. I have a ton of fun with this team. It is versatile, it can do a lot, and yeah, that's what I'm all about. When I try to put these team comps together, I try to think of different teams that can kind of overcome any and all situations and just have fun with it. I realize not everybody can pull for all the characters all the time, and so it's really important for me to try to be mindful of that and to try to give you something that maybe you can use to try to take on most any and all content. It's nice to always be able to have characters to rotate in and out and to do what you want with, and that's not always a luxury that all of us have, especially for free to play. So if you happen to have these characters and you enjoy them, by all means, have at them. Characters that I would say are least vital to the team, arguably, are, Falin and Simona. I absolutely love Simona. I love the utility and the versatility she creates, but it is not essential. You can, of course, fill that role with other characters and so on and so forth, like Papal Ice Priest, you name it. Regardless, Simona is fantastic. She benefits from the Aura, she gives shields. She does so much for this team, but she's non-essential. Falin, I think, is the most non-essential character on the team. Any healer can come in and do a job. Honestly, if you've got Coco, she probably does a pretty good job of healing all on her own, and so you might want to supplement it for something else. Maybe some magic damage, who knows, or physical damage. I have no idea what you might want, but regardless, that is what I used, and that's what I enjoyed. Of course, for me, you have Camelot coming in, trucking him with that awesome damage. You got Nydia coming in behind, trucking him with that magic damage, and then you got Gloria offering some support damage, support buffs, you name it. I just love this team all around. Let me know in the comments what you think. Is this something you'd run? Do you enjoy it? What would you change? I'm eager to hear all about it. With that said, huge shout out and thank you for watching. Deeply appreciate my soldiers. You guys and gals are the ones that are supporting the cause, fighting in the army that is Soldier, and I am absolutely grateful for your support. If you're interested in joining Soldier yourself, make sure you check out the link down below where you can find my Patreon. Jump in there, join up, and you too can be a member of Soldier. We also have a link for our Discord down below as well, where we talk all things Sword of Convallaria and then some. And until next time, I will catch you later. Bye.